Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes po, sir.
Yes po.
Yes po, sir.
I was thinking, ayan, yan lang in-upload ko. Okay. Nag-upload ako ng minimization. Ayan. Palakayin natin. Okay. So this time, so it is the constraints of for to minimize the operating cost. Okay. Mare, you have the optimum output, and yet you have to at the end of this operations, no, you will say that you have the optimum solution will also summarize, will also, yep, no, come out with a minimum cost of operation. Okay, so these are the steps. Okay. Then as we, it's still the same with, no, not, well, there's a little bit difference, no, as far as the minimization is concerned compared to maximization. Okay, so inequalities, step one. So we have to set up the objective function, no, yung OF. So, pagsulat ba ako dito? Pagsulat ako dito, no? Yep. And then, shit. Ano ba pag ano ito? Magsusulat ka.
Type po ata, sir.
Ito yata. Ito ba yan? Hindi ito ba yan? Hindi. Wait lang. Naka-record na ba tayo?
Yes po, sir.
Yes po.
Design yan. So, hindi yan. Yung pen. I'm looking for the pen. I got a pen. I got an apple. Editing. Is it editing? Sign in. Ito ba yan? Clear. Ito kayo. I think we'll be using this one. Ito na lang. Paano? May pen to. Natin. Okay, and then pen. Okay, so this is objective function. Then in inequalities, the inequalities describing the problem constraints. Then they state the information not mathematically formable. So we're going to convert the inequalities. May ito, no? Ito ng A. Okay. To equalities. So by adding slacks variable, the same thing what we have done. Sa inyong cursor. Wala yung cursor. Anyway. Sa inyong, I think, yun, cursor. Slacks variable or subtracting a slack variable as necessary. For example, to be done. How to do this? How to do it? This kind of to balance the equation. And then add artificial variable to any equalities. Put sa S, meron A. Okay, and then we have to enter the resulting equalities to the simplest table. So sa step 4 pa lang, after clearing the equations. Then calculate now the CJ and ZJ values. Okay, and then determine the entering and the entering by choosing the one of the largest negative. Okay, then determine number 6, ano? And then 7, determine the row to be replaced, the outgoing variable by dividing the quantity column values by their corresponding optimum columns. Then compute for the replacing row by the entering variable, then calculate the values of the remaining row, then calculate CJ and CJ for their solutions. And then pag may negative pa rin, we will just continue, start with number 6 steps. Now, if there is no CJ remaining, minus ZJ remaining, the optimum solution is now being obtained. Okay, so this is how the standard way of doing it. So the X, which is, if there is an X less than equal to C, then we are going to add slacks variable, which is X plus S is equal to C. Pag greater than naman, we are going to subtract X minus S plus A by adding as well by artificial variable, which is equal to C. And then X is equal to C, add an artificial variable, A plus X plus A is equal to C. Okay. Pakibasa nga ito. Okay. Pakibasa nga ito, Mr. Miranda. Pakibasa nga, Mr. Miranda. Sino ba yung, so, ang unang tumawag, si Mr. Bert Salvatierra.
Tapos,
Okay.
a manufacturer of commercial chemicals has an order for a certain mixture consisting of 2 ingredients, X and Y, which cost 4 pesos and 5 pesos per kilo, respectively. The following are the specifications. A. The weight of the mixture must be 100 kilos. B. It cannot contain more than 30 kilos of X. And C. It must contain at least 20 kilos of Y. Find the mixture of the 2 ingredients which satisfies the customer's requirements and still yield a minimum total cost of raw materials.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome, sir.
Okay. So you have to convert the problem into okay. You have to minimize, which is we have sing cursor ko. Come on, cursor, where are you? Yun, cursor. So we have C is equal to 4x, okay, plus 5y. And then subject to the constraints of x plus y equal to 100. And then x is less than equal to 30. Then we have y is greater than or equal to 20. Okay. And then for a positive value, we have as well x and y are are greater than equal to 0. So convert this one. So we have x plus y plus a1 equal to 100. And then x plus s1 this time is equal to 30. And then y minus s2 plus a2 is equal to 20. Ang layo ng 2, a2. Okay. So we have for the cost of a1 and a2, use values in multiples of 10. So para maiwasan natin too many zeros or 100, 1,000 depending on the highest cost. So here the highest cost is 5 pesos so and 10 pesos. Okay. So divided by 10. No. Divided by 1. Okay. So this time reverting the new program. So to minimize C, so C is equal to 4x plus 5y plus 0s1. Okay. So may S1 ka rito sa baba. So dapat may S1 ka rin sa taas plus S2 sa baba. Kaya meron ka rin 0s2 plus A1. So this time 10A1 plus 10A2. Okay. Kasi dinivide mo yung 130 tsaka 20 by 10. Anyway, let's continue. So subject to now for x plus y plus 0s1 plus 0s2 plus a1 plus 0a2 equal to 100. Okay. And then we have x plus 0y. Wala kang y dito sa equation na to. X lang. So, plus S1 plus 0 S2 plus 0 A1 plus 0 A2 equal to 30. And then we have for this, wala naman tayong x dyan, kaya 0x plus y plus 0 S1 minus S2, okay, plus 0 A1 plus A2 equal to 20. Ayan. So, ilagay natin sa table 1 ng simplex. Okay. So, tingnan natin. Okay, for the row, so we have, kung titignan natin kanina, F45, 4500, 1010. Okay? Lagyan na natin dito. So we have 4500, 1010. Okay? Pasobra lang. Okay, and then so we have your cursor. Where's my cursor? So we have XY. Okay. S S1, S2. S1, S2, and then A1, A2. A1, A2. Okay. So we have here for this row, we have 10, A1, then 100, then we have 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0. So we have here 0, then S2, then we have 30, and then 101, 101, okay, 000, 0. Then let's continue. We have 10, then A2. Okay. Then we have 20. And then we have 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, negative 1, 0, 1. Okay. Okay. Let me go back to the problem. So we have for ZZ, so 300. So we have 10, 1,000 plus 200, no? Kaya 1,200. 1,200 yan. Kasi 10 times 100 plus 10 times 20. And then we have 10. 10 tayo rito. Okay, then we have 20. Then we have 0, negative 10. Then 10, 10. Then subtract. So we have negatives. So for Z CJ minus Z. Okay. So we have teka, nag-out yung aking total. Wait lang ha. Sakit. Nag-out yung tuhod ko. Okay. Let me check. And then we have 10. No. So we have CJ is 5 minus 5 minus 20. Maliwanag sa akin. So 4 minus 10 is negative 6. No? Sure. So this is negative 6, negative 5, 0. We have 10, negative 10, then 0, we have 0. Okay. Okay. So how do we choose the outgoing variable? So 100, okay, divided by 1, okay? Okay. Okay, so we have here this column, the y column. Okay. So 100 divided by 1 and 20 by 1. So we have 20. So 20 yung outgoing variable, no? O yung pivoting row. Kasi
Sir,
yes.
ano po ata, negative 15 po ata, yung sa ano po.
Negative 15. Oo.
Apa.
Ito, negative 15. Okay, so ito yung outgoing column. Okay. Yan. Ito yung pivot row. Ay, mali. Itong taas pala. Mali. Ito. Ito yung pivot row. Hindi kasama yan, baba. So, paano natin na-compute yun? So, we have A1. For A1, we have 100 divided by 1. Okay. And then A2, so we have 20 divided by 1. Okay. So, ang maliit is 20. Kaya ito yung ating outgoing variable. Okay. All right. Then next, so what will be our new A1? So we will now compute for new A1 and new S1. Okay. So S1 actually is the same, no? So ang mangyayari, baba tayo. Okay. So we have the new A1. So, ito yun, ano? Na tayo. Okay. Yung mga, so we have 100. So we have 100 minus 1 times 20. Okay? Minus 1 times 20. So, isa-isayin natin. So, for A1, row, so we have now 100 minus 1 times 20. So, that is 80. Then we have 1 times 1, minus 1 times 0. We have 0. So, we have 0 minus 1 times 0. 1 times 1. Okay. Equal to 0. 1, ito 1 to pala, sorry. 1 pala yan. Okay, and then the next is 1. Natuling na ako. 1 times 1. So we have 0. Okay, then we have 0 minus 1 times 0. So we have 0. And then 0 minus 1 times negative 1. So we have 1. Then we have 1 minus 1 times 0. We have 1. And then finally we have 0 minus 1 times 1. We have negative 1. So we have 80, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. So, yan ipapalit natin sa bagong A1. Okay, so we have 80, 1, 0, 0. So ito yung A1 natin. Complete muna natin A1. So 10. So ito na ito, no? 80, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, negative 1. 1, 1, negative 1. Ayan, kompleto na siya. So, ito yung XY natin. Then we have your S2. S1, S2, A1, A2. S1, S2, A1, A2. Okay, tuloy natin. We have 4, 5, 0, 0, 10, 10. 10, 10. Okay? So, i-retain natin ang S1 row. Okay, so we have 0, S1, we have 30, 30, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, and then okay. So the new C1 for Y is 5. Kaya 5 to eh. Magiging 5 na yan. No? Ito yung outgoing pivot ano natin eh. So kanina, Y. And then, 20. 0, 1. Yan. 0, 1. 0, 1. 0, negative 1. 0, 1. Okay. Ayan. Tuloy natin. So, 900 to. So, 800 plus 100. So, 900, no? 900 yan. So, this is 10. Okay? 10 yan. This is 5. And then, 0 na to. No? 0 ka rito. 0 ka rin dyan. 0 ka rin dyan. Kaya 0 yan. And then, we have 10 minus 5 is 5. Then, 10 to. No? 10. And then, negative 1 is negative 10. 0 and 5. So, negative 5. So, negative 5 yan. So, 10 minus negative 5 is 15, no? 10 minus minus 5 is 15. So, this is 20. No. 10 minus 10 is 0. 0 minus 5 is negative 5. 0 minus 0 is 0. 0 minus 0, 5 minus 5 is 0. Then we have 4 minus 10 is negative 6. Yan. Okay, so that will be your, now, we have to determine our new pivotal row by, so 80 over 1. Okay. So, ito na magiging outgoing column mo. Okay. So, 80 over 1 is 80. So, for A1, 80 over 1 is 80 versus for S1. Okay. Kasi ito na yung, okay, so we have 30 over 1. So ito yung ating PR, new outgoing variable, no? S1. So ito yung PR mo ngayon. Okay, ito yung our new PR pivoting draw. Okay. S1. And then let's compute our new A1. So for A1 row, so we have 80 minus 1 times 30, which is 50. And then we have 1 minus 1 times 1. So we have 0. Then we have 0 minus 1 times 0 is 0. Okay. So the fourth entry will be 0 minus 1 times 1. We have negative 1. Negative 1. Then we have 1 minus 1 times 0. So we have 1. Then we have 1 minus 1 times 0. So this is 1. Then we have negative 1 minus 1 times 0 is negative 1. Okay? So for the new y naman, so we will just retain. Okay? Retain. Y, row, retain. Okay. So the third table now, so we have x, y, cursor, saan yung cursor? Oh, cursor. Ito makita yung cursor. Ito. Ayun, x, y. Okay, S1, S2, S1, S2, A1, A2. So you have a fix 4, 5, 0, 0, 0, 0, 10, 10. 0, 0, 10, 10. Okay. So retain yung itong row na to. This is your Y. Kung makita yung cursor ko. Ayun. So we have 5Y, 20. Then we have 0, 1, 0, negative 1. 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, negative 1. And then 0, 1. Okay. And then so mapapalitan na to yung sa table 1 na okay, sa second table pala, not table 1. Second table, table 2, yung sa gitna, so magiging S1 na siya. Cursor, S1. Okay. And then, magiging X pala, sorry. Galing na pala tayo dito. So, X yan. Tapos, ito yung 4. Ayan, 4 kasi yan eh. Okay. And then, 30. Okay. 10100. 101. Ito yung kanina sa table 2. 000. 000. And then, yung kinumpit natin kanina, so, magiging 50. 50. Tapos, A1. Okay? Kasi ang A1 mo, 10 eh. So, 10 to. Tapos, A1. Okay, 50. 00, dalawang 0. Then, we have negative 1. Tapos, 11, negative 1. Negative 1. Okay? Then, tuloy na natin. So, we have 500 plus, tama ba? 500 plus 100 plus 120. So, meron ka ditong 720. So, ito 500, ito 120, ito 100. So, meron kang 720. Okay? And then, 4, ito 4, ito 5, no? Kasi 0, 0, 5. Kaya 5. And then, negative 10, okay, plus 4, we have negative 6. Negative 6. Okay. Then we have 10 minus 5, so we have 5. Okay. Then we have 10. Okay, 0, 0. And then we have negative 5. Kasi negative 10 plus 5 is negative 5. Ayan. So we have 4 minus 4 is 0. For CJ, CJ minus ZJ. And then 5 minus 5, we have 0. 0 minus 6 is 6. Then we have negative 5. And then we have 0. Ay, tumaas. 10 to, no? So, 0. And then we have 15. So, meron pa tayong isa pang, okay, yung 6, no? So, pag tatlo, may isa pang table, 4 table tayo. Kasi sa 4 table, no? Okay. So, meron tayong isa pang pivotal row. Okay. Again, ha? Okay. So your for the next row, okay. So we have S2 element in S2. Okay. Ang natin konti. Ayan. Okay. Anong rulings natin dito? For so we have, wait lang. Okay. Okay. Dito, meron tayong okay. So yun ang pivotal row. Okay. Okay. So S2 will be our entering variable for S2. Okay. It's 1. So 1 yan, ano? So that will be your okay, outgoing column, and then your A1 will be your pivoting row based from our rules. No? Ito yung PR natin. Yan. Okay. So we have 20. So new Y. Okay, so we have balikan natin kanina. So if we have okay. All right. Si A1. Tama. Kung ano yung malaki. Ano? 50. Kaya yun ang ating PR. So PR is 1, 1. Dito. Sa nagalaw na yung A1. Okay. Alright, so for our UI, so we have sure. Okay, so we have 20 minus negative 1 times 50 is 70. So 0 minus 1 times 0 is equal to 0. So we have 1 minus negative 1 times 0 is equal to 1. 0 minus minus 1 times negative 1. Okay, so we have negative 1. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then we have negative 1 minus negative 1 times 1 is equal to 0. Then we have 0 minus negative 1 times 1. So we have 1. So we have 1 minus quantity. So we have, ulitin natin to. So we have 1 minus negative 1 times negative 1, 0. So retain ang ating extra. Then replace now to have our port table. Okay. So we have 4, 5. Lagyan natin to. So X, Y muna. S1, S2. A1, A2. Then we have 4, 5. 0, 0, 10, 10. Okay. So we have now S2. So S2. Minus, minus. So 50, 70. Okay. This is your S2. Okay. Okay. So we have 50, 0, 0. X30. So we have now a new Y row for the before S2. New Y row, no. Because of the entering variable of S2, new Y row. Okay, so we have cursor. Ayan. So we have 70. Think kanina 0, 1, negative 1. 0, 1, negative 1. 0, 0, 1, 0. 0, 1, 0. Okay. And then, ay bakit yan? Dito yung sa taas pala. Erase muna tayo. Wait lang ha. Sa taas pala to. 70. Kasi magiging ano na to. Y na to. 70, 0, 1, negative 1, 0, 1, 0. Paano ba makubura to? Wait lang. Oh. Malito, malito. Cursor. Mali yan. Okay, let's continue. So, ang S2 mo kanina, so you have so your Y is 5. Your Y is 5. And then retain ang X. So we have 4X 30. 101. 0, 0, 0. 0. And then, ito na yung S2 natin. Tapos 0 yung kanina, 0 yung nasa taas ng table 3. And then 0, okay, 0, 0, negative 1. Ayan, 50. So, kita tayo rito. 50 tayo. Then we have 0, 0, negative 1, 1, 1, negative 1. For your ZZ, so we have 470. So we have 0 here. 0 tayo rito. So we have 120 plus 350. 470. 470. Then 0, 0, and then we have 4. And then we have 0, 0, and then we have 5. Then we have 0 to. So we have 4 minus 5 is negative 1. And then 0, 0, 0. So 0 to. So 0, 0, we have 5. And then we have 1, negative 1. Then 0, 0, we have, so we have 0. So 0 yan. So CJ minus ZJ, we have, so we have 0. We have, no, mali. Dito. So we have 0, we have 0, we have 1. Okay, Then we have 0, 5, and 10. 5 and 10. Okay. So in this case, we could stop here because 0, 0 na yung ating X and Y. Okay. Kaya hindi tayo tumigil kanina sa third table because marami pang S1, S2, A1, A2 na malalaki ang value. Dapat ano siya hangga't maaari ma-eliminate natin. Or even a fraction or negative value. So we have here, so the final solution, we have X is equal to 30 kilos. Then Y is 70 kilos. And then the minimum cost is 470 pesos. 470 pesos. Okay. So examination of CJ and ZJ row assure that there are no negative net, okay, negative net contribution. So this indicates that the optimal solution has been reached. The optimal solution in this case is 30 and 70 kilos respectively, with a minimum cost of 470. S1, A1, and A2 are all equal to 0. Okay. A1, A2, and S0. A1, S1, A1, A2. So A1, A2, okay. Kahit saan, kasi ano, negative na rin, no? Or, no? So we have 0, 0. Okay. 0, S1. Okay. So S1. Okay, and then we have A1, A2. Tingnan natin uli S1. So, okay. So the 30 kilos of X indicates that the optimal action is mix 30 kilos of X and 70 kilos of Y. So S2, which is the quantity of 50, provides a surplus of 50 kilos of Y than required by the constraints of Y is greater than equal to 20. The cost, which is 470, is the mix of 30 kilos of X and 70 kilos of Y. So it is the lowest cost for the mixture that will satisfy all the requirements of the customer. This is how it was interpreted. No? Di ko lang makita yung S1. S1, ayun ang S1. And then A1 and A2 are all equal to 0. No? So since we have S1 is negative and A2 is 0, so we have 5. May 5 tayo eh. So since no, that is majority of the by the law of majority, so we could stop there because two stacks variable is considered reach the 0. Okay. Yung ZJ nila, no? ZJ nila. Okay. So mas ano lang ano. So just follow the procedure, okay, of minimization, and then finally you will be understand and you know the how to solve it using the simplex. Okay. Andiyan pa ba kayo?
Yes, sir.
Yes
Yes, sir.
po.
Yes po, sir.
Save ko
Yes
muna.
po, sir.
Yes po.
Yes po, sir.
Isa-save ko muna and then
Yes,
bibigay
please.
ko sa inyo. Save as. Save ko muna. Sa desktop. Sa engineering management. Lagyan natin to with solutions. Solutions. Natin na. Capitalize natin. Tanggap eh. Yan. Tapos isa-send ko. Close ko muna. Upload. Files. Desktop. Minimization. Saan na yun? Ano bang date nyo yun? Anong date nyo yun, guys? Ito with solutions.
22 po, sir.
Okay. Okay. Tama. Tama yung upload natin. Screenshot ko yung interpretation ng author. Screenshot ko lang. Nasaan yung okay. And then I'll give you a homework. Ano ba yung GC natin, guys? Sa Messenger? Dati? So, kay Yeng na lang. Si Yeng na lang. Friend ba tayo, Yeng?
Sa Facebook, sir, hindi po.
Hindi.
Apo.
Ayan. Ayan. Lalagay ko ng pampabigat. Okay. I'll give you a clue on the assignments. Picturean ko lang. Natuloy ba kayo sa exhibit?
Yes po, sir.
So, wala kayo sa bahay ngayon. So, ayan. And then you have your assignment, which is example 2. No? Tingnan natin kung tutugma yung mga sagot nyo. So, may third table siya. Hanggang third table siya. Mabot lang siya ng third table. Kasi nag-0-0 na. Dito kanina sa atin hanggang port, considering 0-0-1-0, pwede na siya. Okay. Siguro pag-aralin niyo muna, saka na tayo magtanong, no? Okay. What's next? So, attendance muna tayo. Okay, off na record